We will have CA Pratiksha Pai, founder of Fintelligent Investor, that is YouTube channel, as finance content creator. CA Pratiksha Pai, line alidira?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
Namaste. I have seen a few of your videos regarding this Trump and a lot of finance related to finance and investments. Now there was 90 days pause by
Correct.
Trump in the last week. Correct, no?
Yes.
Why
Yes,
he took a pause when he was such a bold person? Why he took a pause for 90 days? And what are the implications and intricacies of this 90 days pause on
Yes.
US tariff? Can you just brief?
Yes, sir. So, April 2nd ಗೆ tariff announcement ಬಂದಿತ್ತು and globally stock market started to fall, including USA. Now what happened is that April 9th ಗೆ Trump comes out and says that we will put a 90-day pause on almost 75 countries except China. And ಅವರ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, we want to incentivize the countries who have come to the negotiating table, whereas we want to kind of punish China for showing an continued aggression and for having low lack of respect for the stock markets anta heli. But this is not actually what has happened. Something has happened on April 8th and April 9th, because of which Trump has gone ahead and put up this 90-day pause. Adadad ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, there was a rise in the bond yields, US Treasury bond yields. So April 2nd ಗೆ the bond yields were around 4.17%, but eventually April 4th ಗೆ it dropped to 3.96%, and then in the following week it touched to 4.34%. ನಾನೀಗ ಬರೀ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ನೋ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಹಣ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮನಿ? ನೋ. But government also borrows from the market by issuing bonds. And in return, for the people who have purchased the bonds, they get an interest amount on that bond. Basically, government is taking a loan. Now, why are bonds important? Because government needs this money for its various expenditures.
Correct.
So, bonds are always also considered a safer asset class as compared to shares. ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, April 2nd ಗೆ once the tariff started, stock market started to fall. So the meaning of this was that investors were taking money out of stock market and investing in bond market, okay, to park their money into safer asset classes. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, yield rate ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಯ್ತು. Now there is one thing, very basic understanding, let's understand the basics in the bond market. If I have a bond worth $50 and say the interest is 10%. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ interest amount ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 50 into 10% is $5. Now ಈಗ ಬಾಂಡಿಗೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು $50 ಇದು ಬಾಂಡ್ $40 ಮಾರಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಯಾರು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಅವರು ಬಾಂಡ್ $40 ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುದು? $5. ಈಗ 5 divided by 40 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 12.5%. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದು $50 ಇರುವಾಗ yield was 10%, ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದಾಗ $40 ಬಂದಾಗ yield ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ yield ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದು ಬೆಲೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So either there are no buyers or people who have bonds are selling off. ಹಾಗೆ April 2nd ಅಲ್ಲಿ the yield stood at 4.17%, but it started to drop. When a bond yield starts to drop, it means the bond prices are increasing, which is a good thing. Okay, so April 4th it fell to 3.96%. So everything was going good in the bond market, as was the expectation. But suddenly April 9th ಗೆ bond prices, bond yields rose to 4.34%. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ವೈ? there were two reasons. One was lack of buyers. Second was people who had bonds were selling it. So what happened on April 8th? April 8th ಗೆ US Treasury ಇಂದ $58 billion ಇದು bonds, 3-year Treasury bonds auction ಗೆ ಬಂತು. But only 80% of it was sold. Rest 20%, 20.7% ಏನಾಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ whatever of the offering was unsold, the US banks had to purchase it. So this was bringing us stress on the banks. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ banks ಅಲ್ಲಿ liquidity crunch ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Okay, so then what happened is that they got to know that there are no enough buyers, and buyers ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ yield ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. Now we should understand one more thing. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ US ಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತು US ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡಾಲರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂದ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಡಾಲರ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗುಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ USA, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೀಡ್ ಡಾಲರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗುಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಚೈನಾ. ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೀಡ್ ಡಾಲರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಗುಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. So every country needs to have dollar reserves. And how do they build their dollar reserves? By purchasing US bonds. Now what happened? There was no bonds because, and actually if I have to tell, India holds around $225 billion worth of dollar reserves. China also has $760 billion. And the country that holds the most in the world is Japan with $1.08 trillion. ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಚೈನಾ ಹತ್ರ ಅದೊಂದು ವೆಪನ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಜಸ್ಟ್ US ಡಾಲರ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ US economy. And so what happened? These countries abstained from buying the US bonds. On the other side, what happened? There was a sell off as well. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಇತ್ತು ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡಂಪಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಹೆಡ್ಜ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಹೆಡ್ಜ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ have leveraged positions. So ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಈಸಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
let us brief this discussion. We will have separate one session on this. Now what is the pause and that you can brief and close.
So basically net ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, and that is why the bond market fell. And when bond market falls, it stresses out the banks, US banks and the US insurance companies, who can face a liquidity crunch, and that can lead to the collapse of an entire economy. And that is when US Secretary of Treasury Scott Bessent and other experts in the US markets and the corporate leaders, they came to Trump and they told him that no, you have to put a pause so that the markets will stabilize, and majorly the bond markets. And that is the reason why the 90-day pause on tariffs was issued. And now in 90 days they want to crack 90 deals, and I don't know how that will go. So in the Bollywood there is one dialogue, पड़ से डर नहीं लगता साहब, प्यार से डर लगता है. आगे टैरिफ से डर नहीं लगता साहब, पॉज और नेगोशिएशन से डर लग रहा है अभी, बिकॉज 90 days ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಡೀಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ವಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವರ್ಸ್ is not known. Even though there is a pause, we are not paying 26%, but we are still on the 10% radar, and we need to see how that goes.
Okay, thank you very much for your very good explanation on this pause and US bonds. Let us have a separate one session on that. Thank you.